You're starting a business? That's fantastic. How exciting. Let me show you how to make a website. Now, I know you're just starting out, so I'm sure your budget is super tight. So I'm going to show you how to make a website completely and totally 100% for free. I'll keep things simple and easy. You don't have to learn any code or anything like that. Let's get started. Before we get to building, I want to talk a little bit about why I think WordPress.com is the best way to make a free website, because there are other options to make a free website. But the thing about WordPress.com is your website's going to be built with WordPress. And if you've never heard of WordPress before, it's the most popular content management system on the internet. If you don't know what a content management system is, it's just an easy way to make a website with software instead of code. So with WordPress.com, not only is it really easy to upgrade your website when it's time to upgrade from a free site, because as your business grows, that's something you're going to want to do. But also it's nice to get used to it now and not have to learn multiple ways to manage your website. There's actually two different types of WordPress. There's WordPress.org and WordPress.com. Now, with WordPress.org, you have a lot more control, a lot more power, except you need to install it on your own server and you need to buy your own web hosting. And though that's probably something you're going to want to do later on as your website grows, to keep things simple in the beginning, we'll go to WordPress.com. And at WordPress.com, your website is hosted on WordPress.com, and it already has all the software installed, and it's kind of a more user-friendly, easier, bare bones option. You're not going to have as many features available, but it is easy, free, and simple, which is what we're going for here, right? So when you click the link in my description, it's going to take you to this page. So first things first, we have to create an account at WordPress.com. So go ahead and put in your email address and create a username and a password, and then click the Create Your Account button. After that, you're going to come to this page. If we are going with totally, completely free here, you're going to want to pick Choose Your Domain Later, because you do get a free 1-year domain registration with WordPress.com, but only with a paid annual plan. Now, if you do have absolutely any money to spend on your business at all, I highly suggest a domain name. It's incredibly valuable for your business, and I think at most it's like $20 a year, depending where you register it. But this video is all about doing completely, totally free, so just click this link that says Choose My Domain Name Later. Then again, since we're doing free, go ahead and click the Start with Free button. Next, we've got WordPress asking what our goals are. This isn't super important. I'm going to put Write and Publish, and I'm going to put Promote Myself or my business, because those are probably the things you're doing also, and then click the Continue button. Next, it's asking us to give your blog a name. Now, you might be like, Nicole, I thought we're building a website. Why does this say blog? Well, WordPress was originally made to make blogs. That was a very, very long time ago, and it has evolved to be a really powerful way to make websites since then. But WordPress is also the best way to make a blog, and I'm also showing you how to make a blog in this video. So trust me, I'm not steering you down the wrong path. Just go ahead and for your blog name, put whatever the name of your website is. I'm naming this website Yogi's Dog Training because I'm making a fake business for my favorite dog, and we're going to pretend that he's a dog trainer. So for the tagline, I'm putting dog training for dogs by dogs. So you can put for your tagline a small little description about your business. Like if you're a real estate agent, you might put like real estate in, South Florida, or if you're a restaurant, you could say something like the best Greek food around. And then when we've got that done, click continue. Now, once we get to this page, this is basically to make things really easy for people starting out, but luckily you've got me, so we can just go ahead and click this link that says skip to the dashboard up in the top right, and I will show you what to do. This page is telling you things that you need to do to get ready to launch, kind of like a little checklist, but we're not there yet. We still have the site to build, so go ahead and click skip for now again in the top right. And now we are officially on the WordPress.com dashboard. So this is your site over here on the right. And you can, if you choose this drop down here, you can view it in desktop, tablet, phone, and then search and social is a business thing. I'm not really even sure what that is, but since we're not doing a business plan, we're doing a free plan, we just won't worry about it. So let's pop back to desktop. And then so we got our site here, and we've got our options here on the left, our menu where we can do all the things that we need to do to build the site. So first things first, let's pick a new design because this is very blog-esque right now. This is the blog post on the front of the page, on the main page, and like this is a website for your business. So let's pick a theme that's more for a business website. So go to Appearance and Themes. Now, the theme is just the basic design of your site. You can make changes to this theme to match your branding, but it's going to be where everything starts out. Again, since we are on super budget here, go ahead and click free so you can see only the free themes. And then just, go ahead and pick the one that you like the best. You've got lots and lots of options here, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick this one at the top. That's Exmoor, because I feel like it is very, very simple and it should work for most businesses. So I'm going to click Info, and here is more information about the theme. And then you can also click Open Live Demo to see how the website functions even more, to browse through it even better. And yeah, this is good. So I'm going to click Activate, which you should do also when you pick a theme that you like. And then there you go. Congrats on your new theme. Woo! So let's take a peek at your new website. Click that View Site button. And here you go. Here's your site. It almost looks the same as the live demo, but not quite. This is your actual website right now. Note that it's not launched yet. It's not live yet. So if anybody that's not you, not logged in, puts in this website address, they're not going to see this. Instead, they'll see this until you launch. So with that being said, you can feel free to, mess things up a little bit while you're building and not be afraid that somebody's going to put in this domain name and then see everything all wonky while you're building, but nobody has your domain name now probably anyway, so it really doesn't matter, but just to put your mind at ease a little more. So next thing I want to do is show you how to add more pages to your site. Now, I have noticed sometimes my clients call pages tabs also. I'm not sure why, possibly because when they're linked on the main navigation, they kind of look like tabs. But for this tutorial, I'll be calling them pages. So to add a new page, click the Edit Site button on the bottom right. Then click Pages, and then click the little plus icon to draft a new page. So I'm going to call my new page Services. You are probably going to have something similar for your business website. It already comes with an About page, a Contact page, and your Front page, which is also called your Home page. But it just makes sense that we would also have a page describing more about what your business does. And of course, you can create multiple pages here. I'm just showing you one for the tutorial. So I'm going to call this page Services. You can call your page whatever you want. And then I'm going to click Create Draft. Okay, first things first, I'm going to skip out of this tour. I'm going to close out of the tour on the bottom right because, again, you guys don't need that. You've got me. So first thing I'm seeing here is that for some reason there's comments enabled here. We don't want to have comments on pages, but when I click that, it says edit your template to edit the block. So I'm going to click Edit Template. And to delete this comments block, I'm just going to click the 3 dots and then click Delete. And then actually we don't need this entire row, so I'll click the 3 blocks there and then click Delete also. Then when I click back up here, it should bring me back to the page, and it does. So what I did there is I edited the template for the pages. So that means now none of the pages will have comments, and that's great because we don't want comments on the pages. We want them on the posts. And I'll explain the difference between the two of those when I talk about the blogs. So I was considering doing like a mini tutorial on the block editor on WordPress, which is called Gutenberg, but I decided against that because there's really a lot to it, and it deserves its own video. So I don't have a video recorded for it yet, but I will link a video from another creator in the description below. So if you want to dive into that, you can. But to be honest, a lot of it is very easy to figure out on your own. If you want to type, you can just type. And if you want to add other things, you can just click this plus sign. And there's lots of different blocks for the different things you can add on the site when you're doing content. The one thing I do want to show you is that there is a contact form here, which you're probably going to want to do for whatever business you have. A lot of times you're going to want somebody to contact you to do business with you. So a contact form is important. Now, this is going to be on your services page when usually you're going to put it on your contact page probably, but I'm here, so I want to show you how to do it. Now you can click in here and edit all this stuff and add new fields and everything. Again, if I start going into this, it's going to be the whole block thing and I don't want to go off track. But what I do want to show you is that when you have the whole form selected and you check on the right side where the block settings are, it will have somewhere for you to put in the email address that the form gets sent to. That is important. So make sure the correct email address is there. When you're done with this page, click Publish and then click Publish again. And whenever I make a new page, I like to go ahead and view it just to take a peek and make sure everything works well. And it is working well. This is exactly what I would expect it to look like. What you will notice here is WordPress automatically added a services link to the main navigation. Now what this is this is your navigation menu, and right now you have it set by default that when you create new pages, they show up on that main navigation automatically. Now you might want to change that setting, or you might want to have more control over what links are up there or do them manually. So let me go ahead and show you how to do that. Click this next steps link to head back. And again, we're back to the launch to-do list, but we are going to again click skip for now. After the site's launched, it won't go back to that all the time. So to get to the menus, we're going to go to Appearance and then Editor. And then we're going to click Navigation. And now you should recognize that this list of pages matches the list up top right here. Now you can go ahead and drag these around to change the order. It's telling you right now this list is synced with published pages. Detach the pages list to add, edit, or reorder pages yourself. So that's what we're going to do because we like to have that kind of control. And now you can move stuff around if you'd like oh, I accidentally put services under about there. So if you wanted to do a drop-down menu, that's how you would do it. You see that the little arrow came there, but we do not want to do that. So we can go ahead and grab that and take it away. But we can just go ahead and put it right where I wanted it to go. Sometimes you got to kind of maneuver it the right way. And then if you hover over this, you'll see that there is 3 small dots that come up, and then you do have options here. You can change the order with these links, or you can remove the link altogether. You can also click this pencil icon to edit it even further, and you can change the names of things, change the links here, add your own links, and after you're done with that, you can click Save and Save again, and it will update that menu. I'm just going to click the back arrow to get out of this and go back to where we were. And then I'm going to click the back arrow one more time. And while we're here, I want to show you how to edit the header and add a logo to the header and edit your footer. So to find that, you're going to go ahead and go to Patterns and scroll down to where it says Template Parts. We're going to go to Header, and then we're going to click it to edit that. And then we are going to click the pencil icon. And now here we are. And this is kind of like the same as the block editor, except it's for the header, which means when you make updates here, it's going to update throughout the site at the top part of the site, and it's going to go for everything. So let's say if you wanted to add like an extra block here or something, maybe like we'll just put a random paragraph that says hello. Now that's going to show up throughout the site. Another thing you might want to do here is change your social media links. You could put your URLs here right at the icons and then click the arrow to apply it. You could also change which icon it is here by clicking those 3 dots and then selecting the parent block and then adding on other icons right there just like that. If you wanted to add a logo, you would do that by adding the logo block. So you could click this and then click add after, and then we can search here for logo and then click site logo. And then you would click this button here and upload your site logo. You could either choose something that's already in your media gallery or upload a new file here. And then when you're done, you can click save and save again. And actually, let me just show you how to edit the footer real quick since I'm here and it's exactly the same. And then we'll test them both on the live site. So click back again and then scroll down to the footer under template parts and then click that. And now again, you guys can edit this. You can either click that pencil icon to edit this or click directly in it. And then you guys can do it exactly how we did the header and exactly with the normal block editor. You can add more blocks, you can edit existing blocks, and then just click save and save again when you are done. And I want to test this on the live site, but to be honest with you guys, I'm not sure how to get back to the live site from here. So let's just go ahead and click back all the way back to the dashboard, skip this again, and then we can click the view site button. And now we see that the header is changed the way we changed it, and the footer is also changed the way we changed it. One more thing I want to show you before we launch the site is how to make blog posts. So let's go ahead and click the edit site button. And the difference between blog posts and pages on your site is that the pages on your site are kind of always there. They're what you call evergreen content. They're kind of like the most important part of your site. They're like the structure of your site. Blog posts are more time-based. It can be like news articles, or it's just something that's like updated regularly and new, and not really something that's there forever as much as it's something that changes regularly. Blog posts are used a lot for like giving your clients information, or people use it for SEO a lot to create content. You don't have to put blog posts on your website. While most websites are going to have different pages, but if you want to do blog posts on your website, this is how to do it. So go ahead and click this back button on design to get back to the full backend editor. We're on this page again, so you guys know the deal. Skip for now. And then we are going to click posts. Now, by default, your WordPress website might have created some posts, and you can see them right here. This is chapter 1 and chapter 2. Before we go into this, let's talk about categories and tags. Tags aren't used so often anymore, really only for very certain circumstances. You're most likely only going to use categories. And categories are exactly what they are. If you're making a blog post, like let's say that you have a food blog, right? You might want to do categories for each meal, like maybe breakfast food, or we can do maybe dessert, and then you can also add subcategories. So let's see. If we click add new category and then we disable this, we can choose a parent category. So like if we put for breakfast food, the child category can be sandwiches. That's not how you spell sandwiches. That is how you spell sandwiches. And then click add. So now when you make a blog and like, so let's say one of your visitors comes and they're really excited to read your blog, but they're really excited specifically to read about dessert, then they would just read all your posts in the dessert category. So to make a new post, you would just click add new. And although posts and pages are different, creating them is very similar. So let's just say here, I'm going to put bacon, egg, and cheese for like a fake blog post. Okay, and it's just, this is exactly like how you would build the page. Again, I'm not going to go into the block editor because it's a lot. But you would just write the blog, add all your content. The difference is you would do a category here. So we've got bacon, egg, and cheese. That is a breakfast food. That's a sandwich. And then you might also want to put a featured image. Sometimes the themes have a special place for featured images for blog posts. That happens a lot, actually. So putting a featured image here of a nice sandwich would be great. And then when you're done with that, just click publish and then publish again. And then the blog post will go live, and then you can view the post. And that's it. There's your blog post. You might be like, hey, but where is it? It's not on the main navigation. How would people get to it? So what we actually have to do here is we have to make a page for all the blog posts. So go ahead and click back to next steps again, and then click skip for now again, and then go to pages, add new. And then for add a page, just go ahead and click blog. And then you can choose a layout for the blog. I'm just going to pick the first one because it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to click publish. I mean, you would change this stuff. Like you would want to change the title and everything, but I'm just, showing you guys how to do it. So then I would click publish again. And then let's view the page. And there you go. Now you see the two blogs that came with the site and the one you just did all here. Now it's still not on the navigation menu though, but that's okay because we know how to add pages to the menu. So go ahead and click back to next steps again. Click skip for now again. And then go to appearance, editor, navigation. And then click the pencil icon to edit the navigation. And then up here you would just click that plus sign to add a new link. And then it says grid of posts 3x2 comes up. That is the blog page we just made. And we can change this name to blog up there. And then click save. And then save again. And again, I don't know how to get to the main site from here. So let's just close out of here and go back. And if you guys know how to get there easier, feel free to put that in the comments. And then we're going to skip this for now, but we're going to come back to it very, very soon. I just want to go ahead and visit the site one more time and make sure that blog link is there. And it is there. And it looks great. So I'm about to launch the site. You're about to launch your site. Before you do this, just click around your site and make sure everything works. And what you should also do is you should test any contact forms. Make sure they're going to your email address, no problem, because you don't want your clients to come to your website, try to hire you for work, and then not be able to get in contact with you and have you miss their emails. So go through, check everything, make sure everything looks good. And now, finally, you can click the next steps link, and then you can click the launch your site link. And now, ta-da, it is launching the website. Congratulations, your site is live. So now when you click the view site button, that view site link there rather, this is what your website is going to look like when anybody comes to your website URL, which if we go back to this other tab, that is your URL. If you click here to copy and you share that link with anyone, they will be able to view your website. And that's it. Your business officially has a website. If I was helpful to you, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check in my description for a free download for a 9-step website roadmap. Thank you so much for watching.